Hey, I'm back 3 years later. No, it has not been 3 years. It's been a year, a little over a year, but I'm back. Thanks to the epidemic going in the world, I'm back. So if you want to see how I got this look, let's get in. We're going to start off with prep. First, I always prep my skin before I apply foundation, so that means my skincare products go on first. I'm going in with the Glow Recipe Pineapple Seed Brightening Serum, and I am just going to put that all over the face because that's what it's for. As you can see, my skin has been going through it thanks to hormones and diet changes and medication. Now I'm going in with the It Confidence and a cream, and I'm going to moisturize my face. I've been into using stippling brushes for my moisturizer and other serum type applications. Not sure why, just don't really want to touch my face as much. As you can see, it's been going through it. Now taking the Dr.Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel Corrector stuff with a really long name, and I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes. I don't need it for the depuffing part, not really for the color correcting part either. I like it because I feel like it keeps that concealer on longer as well. I am so sorry if you can hear mowing in the background. That's because there's mowing going on in the background. Alright, going in with the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. This is a skincare type primer, so that's why I'm using it. I mean, likes it so far. It makes my skin feel so good. Yes, ma'am. And I'm just applying that on the outsides of my face where I want more moisture to be at. And now I'm taking the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, and I'm going to keep this in the center of my face, basically my T-zone, you know, the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, really around my nose, and like not even my cheeks, but just around my nose mainly, and my chin gets oily a lot. Going in with the oldie but goodie. During this time that I've been quarantined, I've been going through all my makeup, and I've been pulling out a bunch of makeup I have not used in a very long time, and that includes the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NW47. I haven't used it in a very long time, so I'm using it now, and I'm remembering why this foundation was an OG. I'm just saying, it's really good. I found a lot of medications, Lord, a lot of makeup, Lord, that I've been pulling out of my drawers that I haven't used in a really long time. A lot of this stuff is actually some good stuff, and I done forgot how good they was. So, you know, I'm glad I'm playing in my makeup again and stuff, you know. I'm taking advantage of this quarantine. How about y'all? Let me know what y'all's doing to keep y'all brains correct and straight during this quarantine. For me, I'm an introvert, so this ain't nothing. I was born into a quarantine. My whole life has been quarantined, so this ain't nothing for me. I'm enjoying it. Now we're moving on to the part you pretty much probably clicked on this video to see, besides seeing me after a year and some months. That's this eye look. I am jumping on the bandwagon of this pastel color craze. I'm in love with it. I never thought in a million years that my brown skin could pull it off, but after this look, I'm like, shoot, I want to pastel everything. I'm gonna do a whole pastel series. That's how into it I am. But before we start, you know, I'm going in with the OG e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is just the original one, my favorite, the only eyeshadow primer I ever use. Now taking ColourPop's eyeshadow in the color Silver Lining, I am going to put that in my crease. And I kind of did this out of order, but it still worked out for me, okay? And I'm going to let y'all know that I have dipped in so many palettes to make this tutorial come out. To get this look, I use a lot of palettes. You don't have to if you don't need to. I needed to because not every palette had every color I need, or not one palette had every color I needed, if that makes sense. Now I'm taking the ColourPop, this is their cream gel liner in the color Cry Baby, and I'm going to take that and use it as a base for the color we're going to put on top. They being disrespectful with the mowing right now, son. How y'all's been doing? I have missed YouTube. There has been so much going on in my life in the last year. There's been a lot going on in my life in the past 2 years, but this last year, whoo, let me tell you, I never thought that it would take me from YouTube though, but I'm so sorry about that. I'm back for however long I'm back for, but I'm here. Going in with the NYX. This is their makeup artist kit. This kit is so old. It is so old. I got this way back when NYX first started their face awards thing, and I had entered and I made it through the first round, but I never made it past the first round. Anyways, they gave me like over $100 worth of stuff, and this was what was in it. So yeah, I pulled this kit out because it was the kit that only had that I could find. You know, I cannot talk. It's been a minute since I filmed. Can y'all tell? It was the only palette that had the color I was looking for. Like, it's so pretty too. Now I'm taking the ColourPop eyeshadow in Silver Lining and 143, mixing those two together, and I'm gonna pop that in my crease just to define the crease a little bit more and to warm up that lavender color, because I mean, pastel colors in general are just ashy white colors, and to make it work on my very warm chocolate, well, my skin is not very warm, but my chocolate skin, I gotta put a warmer purple behind it. So, you know, going back in with that lavender color though, I'm just going to take it on a crease brush, and I'm applying this into the crease and blowing out that lavender color up into the crease, because we don't want those other two warmer purples to take over the look. We want it to just be a peekaboo in the look, if you will, a peekaboo. I don't know where all this energy comes from, y'all, but I'm like so super happy. I'm not stressed no more. I'm like, I feel good, man. Like, I needed this quarantine. I hate the way we had to get it, but I needed it. Taking those colors again, the lavender as well as Silver Lining and was it 143? And I'm applying those to my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna smoke it out. I know I look crazy right now. I know I got looks like I got punched in the face with a lavender glove, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Trust me, it comes together. Now I'm dipping into this sleek eyeshadow palette. This was the Divine PPQ something me myself an eyeshadow palette. Yo, does sleek even still exist? If it does, I'm gonna put the stuff down. I'm gonna link it down below, but I haven't heard of sleek since I first started YouTube. That was like 10 years ago. So, damn. Is sleek even still around? Is it still a brand? What's happening with sleek? Anyone knows? They actually have really good, from what I remember, their products was really good. And this eyeshadow palette just blew me away. That purple was to die for. Going back into that NYX artistry palette, and I'm taking that teal color. I'm going to use this just as a base for the next color I'm going to put on my tear duct, because this color wasn't really what I was going for. It was too deep and it was too flat. I needed some dimension, so this is just going to act as a base for now. I'm having fun with makeup. I've done so many looks that are so colorful and out of the box of my norm, taking me back to when I was in high school and I used to wear colorful eyeshadow all the time, and then I became an adult and I'm like, I can't wear all this eyeshadow to work, so I gotta dumb it down a little bit for the folks. You know how that goes when you become an adult. I went into the Naked Cosmetics holographic highlighter collection palette, and I'm taking the green color and we're gonna pop that on top of the teal, and this is what I was trying to achieve. This was what I was going for. It is so freaking gorgeous. So gorgeous. Taking the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Cajole liner in the color purple. Not sure why I didn't put the color on there. I'm being nosy, y'all. Somebody is walking past my window. My eyes was tearing up like crazy this day. I don't know if my eyes just didn't like the liner or it was just really dry in the house that day, but my eyes was not having it. Off camera, I'm applying some mascara. Then I'm gonna apply these really dramatic, for me, lashes by Ardell. These are the Wispies in 600. Now to my favorite part of everybody's makeup tutorial is the beat down, the finishing of the look. We're going in with the MAC Prolongwear concealers in the colors, or in the shades, should I say, NW40, NC45, and NW50. I'm taking NC45 and NW40 underneath my eyes, and then just going in with NW45 to highlight the rest of my face, and then I'm going to take NW50 and do some liquid bronzing contouring type situation, because it's not really a dark enough color for contour, but it's like the perfect color for bronzing. But what you'll see. Just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch. Be blending that out using my beauty blender to finish it. Well, not a beauty blender, this is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm just using that to, you know, hide all the lines and the demarcations. Blend and pat, darling. Bend and pat. Pat, pat, pat. Blend, blend, blend. This NC, let me tell you, this NW45, I said NC, this NW50 concealer, I have not used it in maybe 2 years. Maybe. And it had a lot of cloggage in the pump part. So as I was pumping out color, I was getting like chunks of clog. It's disgusting. But yeah, that's why I was making all these faces. Because I was like, what in the hell? Should I throw this away or not? Blending, blending, blending. That's the key to every look. I tell people, even if you ain't satisfied with the outcome, with what you start with, blend it. Just keep on blending, and I guarantee it'll come together. You always look crazy before the blend. That's why you gotta blend. Blending is your friend. I'm gonna set my concealer underneath my eyes with the CoverGirl loose powder in 115 translucent medium. This is by far one of my favorite drugstore setting powders. My favorite high-end one is the Becca. Oh, the Aqua Mist powder, whatever that is. That stuff is, whew, that stuff is good. Gonna set the rest of my face with the MAC Studio Fixed Press powder in NW45. I have finally hit pan on this bad boy. I've had it for a very long time. I want to say about 3 years maybe. I finally hit pan. Finally. I'm going to bronze up my skin now with the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Maui Nights. One of my favorite high-end bronzers. Very compatible to the Queen Latifah ColourGirl collection bronzer in, y'all know that's that old school bronzer. That was in the color Ebony Bronze. Yeah, I compared Maui Nights to that one. Ebony Bronze is a little bit deeper though. Now taking Wonder Beauty's Trip for Two brush, Lord, I said brush. Wonder Beauty's Trip for Two blush and bronzer duo in Daiquiri and Tulum. Tulum is, it's supposed to be a bronzer, but for me it's very cool tone. When it goes on very dark, so I use it as a contour. And I'm going heavy with the blush for this look because I'm having fun with my makeup. No, I ain't worried about what people may think or nothing, because I'm gonna be in my house and nobody can see it but you people on YouTube. So I'm going super heavy on the blush, and I'm taking the blush way up. I'm taking it like if I was doing my highlight. I'm taking it in a C shape all the way up into the tail end of my eyebrow. Packing it one, having fun. Taking the iconic London Prep.Set.Glow in Original. I love this setting spray, yo. It smells like freaking heaven, and I'm going to just drown my face in it, and then you do a light little fanning, you know, getting ready for the highlighter, the star, not the star of the show, but you know, it kind of takes over. Okay, going in with the ABH Glow Kit. Yo, I haven't used this kit or any of my glow kits in like years. In years. I'm taking the color Sassy Grape, and this is the Sweets glow kit, by the way. And I'm taking the color Sassy Grape. Just playing up the fun of the lavender, and I'm using that as a highlight. I forgot how intense these highlighters from ABH are. I was taken back, and in my mind I'm wondering why I stopped using this palette. Well, I know because new stuff comes out all the time, but yeah. For the center of my face, I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlight in Opal. This is my favorite high-end highlighter, my favorite highlighter of life. Honestly, when I came across the Becca highlighters, I kind of forgot about the ABH highlighters, and that's probably why it's been a minute since I've used the ABH highlighters, but they are equally amazing. ABH is a little bit more extreme. We're gonna go ahead and finish off this look with the lips. I'm taking the Jordana Easy Liner in Brown Suede, and if it looks like I have freckles right now, that's because I did do some faux freckles out camera, because I really wanted that baby doll look, because my eyes look like a baby doll, so I was like, let me get that baby doll Barbie-ish look going, and that's what I did off camera. If you guys want a tutorial on faux freckles, let me know. I'm not the best at it, but I can do it. I mean, taking the ColourPop Ultra Matte liquid lipstick in the color Speed Dialed. This color took me back because I wasn't expecting it to be that bright, but it works at the end. It works. I also took that highlighter that we use in the inner tear duct, and I took it at the temples of my cheeks, right, you know, where the eye and the highs of my cheekbone reach, just to give that dimension of kind of green to lavender look. You can't really see it on camera, but in person it was an impression, y'all. Taking the Ultra Glossy Lip Gloss by ColourPop in the color Weho, whatever, however you say it. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with another one, I promise. Later.